10 wild animals in Russia. Russia is an Asian country located in the northern part of the continent, south of the Arctic Ocean. It is the largest country in the world, representing about an eighth of the inhabitable land on the planet, extends across multiple continents and 11 time zones, and was home to the third largest empire in history, the Russian Empire. An interesting part of the country that I wanted to tackle is its wildlife. In light of that, I have listed the best of it, and I hope you will love learning what animals live in Russia. On place 10, bearded vulture. The bearded vulture, also known as the ossifrage or the lammergeier, is a very large species of bird of prey native to Europe, Asia, and Africa. In Russia, it can be found in the southernmost parts of the country, around the border with Mongolia and China. Although it is also a scavenger, this vulture is completely unique because it almost exclusively feeds on bone marrow. It flies high in the sky and drops the bones to crack them open, but its digestive system is also adapted to dissolve even the toughest materials. On place 9, Asian black bear. The Asian black bear, also known as the white-chested bear, the Asiatic black bear, or the moon bear, it is a medium-sized species of bear native to Eastern Asia. It is largely arboreal and is listed as vulnerable to extinction, mainly due to habitat loss through deforestation and poaching for its body parts, used in traditional medicine. On place 8, polar bear. Infamous worldwide for the way it suffers from global warming, the polar bear is the largest terrestrial carnivore in the world, weighing up to 700 kilograms. Although it is very closely related to the brown bear, it has adapted to extremely cold environments, and has very thick fur to protect it from the harsh conditions of Siberia. For indigenous peoples of Russia, the polar bear has long been very important, providing raw materials such as fur, fat and canine teeth. On place 7, walrus. The walrus is a large species of marine mammal native to the North Pole, the Arctic Ocean, and the subarctic seas of the Northern Hemisphere. It is incredibly bulky, with adult males reaching more than 2,000 kilograms, and lives in shallow waters above the continental shelves. This mammal is characterized by its whiskers and long tusks and can be found near Chukotka in Russia. On place 6, snowy owl. The snowy owl, also known as the Arctic owl, the polar owl, or the white owl, is a large species of true owl native to the Arctic regions, including North Russia. It is one of the largest species of owl, and the only one with mainly white plumage. Opposite to most owls, the snowy owl is active by day, especially during the summer. It prioritizes small rodents such as lemmings, but can also feed on water birds, small mammals, and carrion during rough times. On place 5, Arctic fox. The Arctic fox, also known as the snow fox, the polar fox, or the white fox, is a small species of fox native to the Arctic regions of the Northern Hemisphere. It is particularly adapted to very cold environments and is perfectly camouflaged in the white snow. When it comes to feeding, the Arctic fox eats small rodents, seal pups, fish, seabirds, and waterfowl. It lives in northern Russia, where it seriously suffered from an ear tick introduced by dogs during the 1970 year. On place 4, Siade Deer. The Siade Deer, also known as the Japanese deer or the spotted deer, is a species of deer native to most of Eastern Asia. While it is overabundant in Japan, it is much rarer outside of it, and can only be found in the Russian Far East. There are about 8,500 to 9,000 Siade deers in Russia, and their population is relatively stable but restricted to a very small area. On place 3, Amur Leopard. Similarly to the Amur tiger, the Amur leopard is native to the region encompassing eastern Russia, China, and the Korean peninsula. With a wide historic range, it is now only present around the China-Russia border, and only 110 individuals remain, making the Amur leopard one of the rarest, if not the rarest, cats on the planet. Usually, this leopard inhabits forest and mountain areas, with prey availability, primarily large ungulates such as Siade deers. On place 2, Siberian tundra reindeer. The reindeer, also known as the caribou, is a large species of deer native to Arctic, subarctic, boreal, tundra, and mountainous regions across the northernmost parts of the northern hemisphere. All around the globe, its distribution is circumpolar. The local subspecies, the Siberian tundra reindeer, is the largest herd in the world, with 400,000 to 1 million individuals recorded. However, about 81,000 Siberian tundra reindeer have died in recent years because of climate change. On place 1, Siberian tiger. The Siberian tiger, also known as the Amur tiger, is an endangered subpopulation of the tiger native to the extreme eastern parts of Russia, as well as China and the Korean peninsula. While its range used to be much wider, it is now confined to very small, scattered populations. Depending on the region and the season, the color of the coat of the Siberian tiger greatly varies, but it is always very coarse and thick.